Tarana Burke, the woman that created the Me Too movement, we knew that when that came out, at first it was targeting, white men who were harassing women. And, a lot of them was getting knocked down, and all of a sudden they started going after black men with it. Well, a lot of men start getting concerned in the workforce, and you had Mike Pence, the vice president of the United States. He always lived by what they call originally the Billy Graham rule, and then now they dubbed it as the Mike Pence rule. And Mike Pence would not have any kind of dinner with a woman if his wife wasn't present at all, or he wouldn't go to a party that had any kind of alcohol if his wife wasn't present. He wouldn't have any meetings with women if his wife wasn't present. And a lot of men started looking into that, and they say, you know what? That is a good rule to follow. It is. It'll keep me protected. No one will accuse me anything. Some of the unintended consequences of everything happened with that. A lot of men kept their distance from women in the workplace. They did not want to work on projects with them. If they cannot work on projects with them or see how they work, well, it's going to affect their growth in a company. So a lot of women start getting bothered by that because it was affecting their career opportunities, because a lot of the managers or owners or CEOs of companies are men. Now, we're not saying that any woman should be subjected to harassment. No, I mean, that's not right at all. But when men are so spooked that say if I say any comment to her, it could possibly get me to lose my job. And I'm not about to be put in that position. So I'm going to stay away from them. I'm going to leave them alone. Now, the Mike Pence rule is something that all men should practice in the workforce. I really believe they should do that. And they should practice that because any time that one of them get upset with you or want to get at you, they could do a Me Too. But also you need to take it a step further. On the job, do not make any kind of jokes that are sexual in nature with any kind of woman. Don't do that. When guys are just being guys and having guy conversation, if women come around, stop that particular conversation, because something you're saying just as a guy, if they hear it and they get offended by it, you don't know if they get offended by it or not. They can go to HR and report you, and then now you're in trouble and could lose your job. So don't even make any kind of jokes around them at all. The lunch situation, I agree with that. Even if you're a single man, if you're on the clock, don't go to lunch with them. I mean, because anything that could be said. Now you eating at the lunchroom at the job is one thing, but actually taking your time away from the job on the clock or even off the clock and eating lunch, you got to just avoid certain things on the clock. Now, if you guys want to get together after you off the clock, do your thing, but nothing on that job, because jobs is hard to come by. It's very, very hard to come by. And one woman that was very upset by the new normal in the workplace was Sheryl Sandberg from Facebook. Now, she's the COO, and she was saying that, well, men shouldn't be reacting this way because it's going to hurt women's chances. Well, I mean, men got to protect their households. I mean, you imagine a man coming home and saying, oh, well, I lost my job. They say sexual harassment, and then he's trying to explain that one. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just because he's talking to another man, it could be some sort of, joke a guy's doing or whatever. And it literally could be just a joke, not nothing serious or talking about anybody. And now he lost his job because of that. And you don't want that kind of label on you at all. So either you deal with the new normal, I don't know what else to tell you. Why are you trying to pressure people, Miss Sandberg, to deal with people who could be sitting there looking for a payday? Because there are people that want a payday and they want to sue a corporation. They're looking for it. You got those kind of people out there. So the Mike Pence rule should be something that all men should definitely practice in the workplace, for sure. Definitely. And I also would say, if you are in the workplace, even your own business, you do not play when you eat. In other words, you do not date no employees or coworkers or anything. Don't do that either, because let's say if you break up or whatever, Now you have a potential problem if she gets mad with you. If someone you working with, and now they quit the job, get fired, whatever, y'all want to date, that's cool. But not while you working there. You're trying to just bring, different things up, because that Mike Pence rule, a lot of people was talking about that. And a lot of feminists was very, very, very pissed off. Like, feminists, why are you pissed off? There's no reason to be pissed off. Just a man needs to protect himself and his family at all times. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the situation, about the Mike Pence rule, and do you use that at your job with the thing with the Me Too going on? Because I'll be very interested to see how you men deal with that situation nowadays.